society. There are lots and lots of people in the society, and we all have to live harmoniously or peacefully and also help each other so that our society can progress and also function better. And also our society has to be healthy for all the people in the society, so we all can grow as well. Today we are going to talk about people who support us. Before we go into that, let's see this new word called occupation. Occupation means it is a work done by people to earn money for a livelihood. I will repeat, occupation is a work done by people to earn money for their livelihood. Why is this occupation important? It's because this occupation will help everyone in the society some way or the other. We should not look down on anybody's occupation. It is not inferior, but every person has to play a certain role. Now, no work is demeaning. We should not think that, okay, this person is very low because he does this job. No. For example, if the trash collector does not come for a few days, what happens? The trash will pile up and it will give out a bad smell, and if further it can cause even diseases. So every person who does some kind of occupation is very important for the growth of our society and also for the smooth running of our society. Now let's take a look at the list of all the people who help us in our community. Let's start with a baker. The baker bakes bread, cakes, pastries, all the yummy food. The next person who supports us in our society is barber. In the modern days, we call them as hairstylists. Now the hairstylists are people who cut our hair. The next person is the policeman. The policeman maintains the law and order of our country or our society, because then we can live without thieves attacking or robbing our things, or people killing each other, or people causing unwanted protests. All these things, the police people maintain the law and order, so we can continue peacefully. The next one is the doctor. As all of you know, when people are sick, they are being treated by the doctors. Next is the nurses. Nurses are also very important because they carry out the orders of the doctor and help the people who are sick they nurse them back to good health. The next person is a firefighter. Yes, the firefighter has to put out the fire, otherwise it will cause a lot of damage to property and lives. So their job is also very important. Postman delivers letters. Farmer, very important. All the food products, he grows them and delivers it to the people who sells it. Electrician. Electrician is a person who works with all the electrical wires, fans, lights, so that we can have those luxuries. Plumber is a person who works with the pipes so that we can get water. Mason works with the bricks and cement, so thereby he helps in making buildings. In fact, a mason helps in making our own house. Teacher is the one who teaches. Tailor is the one who helps to make new clothes. Carpenter. Carpenter works with the wood and helps in making buildings, doors, windows, and also in our own homes, all the wardrobes and even mummy's kitchen, all the cabinets are made by a carpenter. Gardener. Yes, the gardener is very much needed these days because he beautifies the place or the society, and all the plants and trees and all can be well taken care, because we need greenery all around, and also green plants purify our air. Mechanic. Mechanic is a person who repairs our vehicles. Sweeper. A person who sweeps. If you have noticed, when you go to school in the school bus, there are a lot of women and men who have uniforms and they are sweeping the roads so that our roads and our city can be clean. Trash collector. Trash collector is a person who collects all our trash so that our surroundings are kept neat and clean. In the recent past, there have been a few new occupations that have been seen. They are the photographers, who helps us take memories of our family functions, of our birthday parties, and then there are fashion designers who design new clothes and make people look extra special with those clothes. And then there is banker. Money is very important. They help us with the money details. Then there is social workers. They are also very, very important to our society. Then journalists. They bring us the fresh news, and we know all that is happening all around our world and our society because of the journalist. Today we will take a little extra time to focus on social worker, because they are people who selflessly help and look out for the betterment of our society. We'll also learn about two great women who helped in the betterment of the society. The first person is Mother Teresa, but she did small things out of great love, and that made a big difference. Those people who were abandoned, who were really sick and nobody could care for them, beggars, poor people, needy people on the streets of Calcutta or Kolkata, it's better called as now, were helped by Mother Teresa. In fact, she even received a Nobel Prize. So we also can do small things, but you know, it will be having a big impact on the other person's life. And the next person is Annie Besant. She is also a person who did great reforms and a great social worker who did a lot of things for the rights of our citizens. To do small roles which can make big difference. Like we discussed, our families are small units of our society. And when they are small units, they all have to work so that the society is helped. So in the family, you are a small unit. You are a small individual who can make a difference in your family and thereby in your society too. So how can you do it? When you do tasks at home to help your parents, your grandparents, it can be small, but like we heard, it can make a big impact. And also, it will keep you physically active and fit. And also, when we do work, you know, our minds are also active. And also, it's creative and sharp. When we have hobbies or when we do little things, it will help our mind also to be sharp. Now, having said that, we are going into a topic that is very, very prevalent in our society and something that you need to be aware. Child labor. Child labor is one in which children are forced to work and they are of age 14 and below, because these parents are not able to educate their children, or they don't have enough money to buy them clothes or even food. Sometimes they don't even have shelter. They are found on the streets. So these children who are below 14 years of age are very young children. They should not be working at this age, but they are forced to wash utensils in homes. They are forced to wash cars, shine shoes, and they'll be selling things on the road to earn money. But the most dangerous part is they are also forced to work in chemical factories, factories with heavy machineries which are really dangerous. Both are very, very sad to watch, because these kids are supposed to enjoy their childhood, but they are forced to work in dangerous situation and forced into labor. This is something you have to be aware of, so maybe you will do something about it. But anyway, the good news is our government is already doing something about it, that is, below 14 years of age, if they are employed in factories or homes or any such places of work, then there is a strict action against those people. That is the first thing the government has done. The second thing the government has done is that the government has offered free education for all children in our country, for those below 14 years of age. Okay, isn't that a good initiative by our government? Yes, and the kids need to be aware that they have free education. There are a lot of children who do not know that there is free education available. Now that you know it, maybe you will be the carrier of this good news to those people. If you see anyone, any child working in your neighborhood, and you feel they are young children who are forced into labor, I am sure with this awareness you can do something about it. So that brings us to the end of this chapter. I hope you enjoyed and reading and learning about people who support us. It's very important that we join hands and support each other in the society, so that our society can function effectively and make progress too.